Really don't want to stretch this because I know Deputy Doherty wants to get to his amendment, the other amendment. But you see, Minister Martin said the exact opposite to me to what you've just said. Now, I'm not really accepting this past the parcel, because I talked to her the other day, I asked questions, and she said, insofar as the resources that are allocated to me have been made available, I have put in some support. That was her point about the 25 million. But when it came to the issue of income subsidies for particular groups, she said you need to talk to finance and social protection, right? And that is the truth. Now, this pass the parcel stuff is not good enough. We need an answer as to whether, and that's why it is totally relevant to this bill, we need an answer, is there going to be an income subsidy for these art, music, crew? It's not just the performers, the crew, and so on. So it's not just an arts issue. In fact, the events people are very keen to say we're not even defined as arts. So it is about income supports for sectors that have been decimated by the pandemic measures. And the same point goes for the taxi drivers. So please don't pass it off to Minister Martin. We need to know, is the government actually interested in even looking at this? That's the question, and an answer would really, really be appreciated.
Thank you, Deputy Boyd Barrett, for your questions there. I'm not passing anything off. I'm bringing in an economy-wide scheme here. So, what is implicit in bringing in an economy-wide scheme is I'm not, at this point, proposing to bring anything in that is different sector by sector. And that is being, I think, clear in this legislation, that what we're looking to do is bring in a scheme that benefits as many people as possible. And I would have thought that that could be something that would be welcomed, and I think you have in the contributions that you've made. But even in your own address on the issue, it highlighted the difficulty that is there with this approach, which is you started off with one group of our country who I do need support. You were talking about artists. Then you went through group by group by group, many other groups that also need support as well. And when we're in a level of such an economic shock as we are at the moment, the best way of responding back is trying to help everybody equally by the same amount. And that's what this scheme does. Everybody is being treated in the same way. And there are principles of equality, Deputy Boyd Barrett, that I thought you could recognise and welcome. Everybody is being treated equally by this scheme in giving everybody the same rate, provided that their company and their employer meets the criteria. In relation